Today, we're going to talk about 5 financial blocks keeping women stuck and have to break free. So, if you ever felt like you are spinning your wheels financially, earning money but never getting ahead, this video is for you. I'm going to share the 5 most common financial blocks that women keep stuck and, more importantly, how to break them through. Hey, beautiful, my name is Christine and I'm from Her Financeverse, and my passion is to help female to achieve their financial goals and being independent. If this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button because we are building a community of financially empowered women. The first block, what we will talk about today, is I'm not good with money. How many times did you say that you are not enough good with money or you can't handle money properly? Do you remember? Because I think many of you can't count it. Even I remember when I was younger, I told it several times for myself that I'm not good with money because I don't have the proper education about money those times back. Money is a tool what we human developed few hundred years before, right? And this is relatively a new system to live in, and we are still learning it, and you don't need to put so much pressure on yourself. The truth is that managing money isn't about being a math guru and a genius. It's about making right choices and decisions about money. And when you tell yourself that you are bad with money and you keep repeating this pattern, then in this case you can't just expect some changes, right? Because you are like holding back your power to understand it and accept the fact that you can understand it, right? And for sure, you won't be in one day some final institutional leader. Nobody would be able to do that. But telling that instead that you are bad with money and you need to accept that fact that you can be once good with money, right? So please never ever say again that you are not good with money because it's some learnable skill. The second issue is about the perfectionism trap. You wait for the perfect moment, perfect timing, perfect opportunities, and if something is not great, then you feel that it is not the best moment to begin. And if you feel you have already a lot of financial trouble in your life, you believe like, oh, what could help me if I don't drink this $10 coffee today in Starbucks and I don't care anymore, this amount of money won't help me. But if you count only a $10 choice on a daily basis through a year is $3,650. So if you can decide every day to do something great with 10, 20, 30, $40 and not spending it during only 1 year of period, and also invest it wisely after you learned a little bit about the finance part of life, right? You didn't need to be perfect. You didn't need to start it with a huge amount of investment portfolio. You can only start with $50 a year. If you are at the moment not good with money but you want to invest, I highly recommend you two sites. The one is the Lightyear and the second is the Trading 212 platform. Here you can also try with demo accounts and you can feel free to register. I put the links below. You can register there and only you can try it with monthly like $50 to invest. You learn you have at least some money already in your investment portfolio, which is a very nice feeling, instead of, having just these coffees to spend and you have no benefit from that, because if you drink like $10 in the Starbucks, you can also invest, let's say, in Starbucks, but this is not a financial advice. The third thing and the block is the scarcity mindset. You think that rich people are greedy, you are somebody who, you lived until this day from paycheck to paycheck and you can't build wealth, which is not true, let's say that. Because if you manage money properly, then you will be able. Can you imagine like a company, a well-functioning company without any financial information and any financial management? Because if company is spending the money without understanding where it flows, they won't be able to make profits, right? So you as a human being, you can't also expect just spending money and don't have like a balance sheet of yourself. On my website, you will find a budgeting tool and feel free to use it in the everyday basis. It's an Excel file and it is very good because you can put it on your phone in the cloud and you can use it with your Google account everywhere. I use it personally for many years now and I love it because I can see my finances through the daily, yearly basis, and I have data to work with if I want to perform better. And if you want to perform better and invest your money, and yes, maybe you don't have money right now, but with the time, believe me, you will have money and you will be able to follow and track your investment portfolio also, which is way better than all your spendings, because it's nice not to spend and save money and invest money, but with the time, I know it's from my personal experience, I have also an investment portfolio, real estate portfolio, other portfolios, and I can follow and track the growth of those portfolios, which is very great. And with the time, if you are clever, you can be also on the FIRE path, which is the financial independence retire early path. So you don't need to work 40 years on your working place. And it is a very common movement nowadays, and I love it. And I'm also on this way. And I want to tell you, this is a great opportunity, because if you don't need to go every week to work, which I did before, and I'm no more going to work for somebody on a weekly basis, is giving you so much free. The more you invest, the earlier you can go on, let's say, in an early retirement. You need to, let's say, being wise with your money, like for 10-20 years. It's depend on your spending on and your budgeting and your investing possibility. If I can ask you one thing, please start follow not only like makeup artists on the YouTube platform or the TikTok or wherever you consume your content. The rich is not greedy, believe me. I know many nice rich people, and they are just human, just they manage their money better. Please follow females who are financially wise and successful. And if you need free content about finances, please feel free to read. I have a blog, which is the herfinancefirst.com, and you can find her content which helps you to grow. This is some kind of knowledge that will last for you like forever, which is very good. The fourth block is the emotional spending cycle. Trust me. And I can remember there was a girl who worked with me, and she was spending all her money after she worked, because we received a daily basis salary, and she was spending everything, clothes, food. I was watching the things, and I was not as emotionally dependent on things like she. And it's a kind of drinking, cigarettes, spending won't make you happier. Believe me, I tried by myself this method, but mostly the most beautiful Birkin bag won't make you happy for a long time. Also, if you have a lot of stress in your life, you used to this thing that if you spend, you will be happier. And this is the game. When you have already everything, then you will have a Birkin. I'm not in this trap, and I won't buy a Birkin for myself, because I simply don't find reasonable to purchase it, which could be diminished in a very short time period, because I have two boys and it don't make sense, and I don't feel it like appropriate or something like it in my life. But for sure, if I won't have a child, to wear it for myself, to show off with that because I have so much money, I don't like that method actually. So you can spend money wisely also, just to collecting dust, and maybe I could get with that some return. And I know how look like the social environment, what you see do through TikTok and everywhere, that everybody purchasing these expensive items, and they want to show how well they live, how nice is their life. But in the most of the cases, believe me, these items won't make you as happy as you think you will be. It's nice to have some beautiful things, or maybe you can buy yourself, like a Chanel lipstick, and you will think about it, how can I afford more of those things? But in the reality, if you work on a daily basis, and if you don't change your career path, then you have limitations. So you need to be, let's say, with your time wiser. It consumes a lot of energy at the beginning when you start with your financial journey. I know, and I don't want to hide this information. It consumes a massive amount of time. But with this time, you will be able to buy back your own time in the future, which is nice because if you will be older, every joint of you will hurt if you don't care about your body properly. And on the top of that, work won't help. So please take care of yourself, your mental energy, and also your finances because this triangle will make you a fulfilled life. I know it sounds materialistic, I am aware of that, but money will buy you happiness because you can buy with it. Let's say you have children and you will be able to pay for somebody to take care of your children and you can go relax. This is the best thing what I can do with my money. I'm a mother of 2 boys and I know what I'm talking about because I have somebody who helps me with my babies and it increases my happiness. I love my children. But if I don't have time and nobody helps me, I won't be able to create these videos, which makes me even more happy because I can help for a lot of ladies as a teacher. The fifth block is the comparison trap, which means you compare yourself to Paris Hilton, to Kim Kardashian, to Kourtney Kardashian, to some beautiful celebrity lady who have a lot of money living in a mansion, and you think you want to live like that. If you take the whole population of the world, this is like 0.0000000.1 and you compare yourself to this. The social media makes this even worse because you think this is life. No, this is not real life. If you think this is real life, just walk and look around what you see because you won't see who fancy, you will see real faces, you will see wrinkles on people, you will see that people are real and their hair is not perfect, they have pimples, they have a spot on their clothes, they are not coming directly from the hairdresser and from the makeup artist. This is very nice, but for these people who are there, they need to maintain this image to live like that for the long term, and they are performers or models or somebody. For sure you can go with this path, so it is like like a bubble which is not existing, and you don't need to be like that. I am also a human. I woke up today with a back pain, which is very normal because 2 babies sleeping on me, and it could happen with your life is sometimes shit and you need to accept it also. It's not bad that you are real. Being real is human, okay? For sure, you can wear nice things, you can wear pretty things, but under the makeup, if you wash it, you are just a human, just like me, okay? I have also one layer makeup on me today, but that's all, okay? You need to concentrate and focus on the real things which matters, because when it's trouble, most of the times nobody will help you and you need to solve this problem, and those things come always in life. Believe me, I know. I'm gonna give you for this week some tasks to go through and make some practical steps, okay? Because listening one video is nice, but doing something is even greater. So you need to identify your first and primary block, which blocks you. What do you think? Which of these previous informations resonate with you the most? You need to take one small action, even if it's not perfect. But if you feel you're spending too much, then you need to download a budget and write your finances properly. You can find this budget link also under this video link. If you feel you are in general bad with money, you need to read one book. You can also start with one of my books, The Frugal Millionaire Mindset. I'm doing financially great, and you can also track your progress, which is also a very important step in finances. You need to write down your financial win each day, no matter how small it is. Okay, you need to remember that these blocks won't run away overnight and won't disappear in a minute, but you need to be patient, and with time you will be better. And today the chocolate, next day you will be able to invest your first $100 in one of those platforms I mentioned, or you will open yourself, if you live in the United States, high yield saving account or something like that. I will be happy if you will do this for yourself. If this was the video which helped you now, and I would be very happy if you share with me your biggest blocks right now and financial issues what you have, because I want to make videos what will help you and eliminate those problems. I will read every comment and I will answer all of you girls. If you want more practical financial information and lessons for female, then please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will never miss a video. And feel free to read my blog, and please remember, your final blocks are just your current limitations and problems, and you will be able to overcome. And every lady deserves financial security and freedom, not because you are perfect, but because you are human. I will see you in the next video, where I will talk about the specific steps to build your first $10,000 emergency fund. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.